It's a man named Ramsey Yunus claims he's taking over the city. He's taking over the city. He's taking over the city. For hours this morning, police were prepping for this arrival. Canines swept the building. A helicopter kept eyes in the sky, while a SWAT team and bomb squad were assembled inside.
We're going to control the city. It's ours.
Juan Bautista Vidó, nacido en la isla de Santa Lucía. Hay un desconocimiento de nuestra hermandad con África y de nuestro origen africano, como ahorita. En Estados Unidos hay una gran población de origen africano. Hay un movimiento llamado Black People, gente negra, que pretende declarar la independencia en Estados Unidos de la población de origen africano. Y el próximo 17 de septiembre va a ser un pronunciamiento en Washington y en Detroit, que dirige Ramsey Yunus. O sea, hay una situación de cambio que no la percibimos en la cotidianidad, pero que va transformando toda esta dinámica.
Peace, everyone. I'm just here taking 5 minutes of your time or so to inform you of what's going on in Detroit. I showed footage before my talk here to show you that, look, we're not demonstrating or commentating. We're activating power. When you march, you authenticate or vindicate someone else's power. Corrupt government's power, wicked government's power. When you give speeches and so forth and so on, you're vindicating somebody else's power. We're not coming to petition. We're not coming to demonstrate, give speeches. We're not even going to come stand around with a bunch of guns just to show some militant strength. We're coming to activate the power that's inherent in the people. All power is to the people. That's not a black power slogan. That's the fundamental basis of law. We've made it a slogan. We've made it rhetoric because we never acted upon it, so it's just rhetoric. But in Detroit, we're activating. That footage you saw was us gathering to take political power. Gatherings that were violently, terroristically stopped or interrupted by the opposition, corrupt government. But this year, September 17th, we're going to exercise that human right to self-determination, that right that all political power is inherent in the people, which also finds its way in American law. It's American law principle. It's in most of our constitutions. First thing in Michigan Constitution, all political power is inherent in the people. And it gives them a right to alter or abolish government when they deem necessary. Don't you deem it necessary to alter your government? Take power? 100,000 evictions in a summer alone? Tens of thousands of illegal evictions? Over 100,000 people, water shut off? 40,000 literally homeless? 80% or more of the people functionally homeless? Yet in Detroit, we have hundreds of thousands of properties. Who do those properties belong to? They belong to us, the people of Detroit. Masses of black men and women incarcerated unfairly. Let them out. We're gathering to practice our right to assemble, not to consult or protest or petition. That's a right. But the third part of the state constitution says instruct. We have a right to assemble to instruct. That's exercising power. When you gather to protest or petition, you're vindicating and authenticating power. We're gathering to exercise power. We're giving instructions September the 17th. Our instructions is stand down. We're taking over the city and all the properties thereof. We're letting all non-violent poverty-related criminals or people charged with those crimes out. We're leveraging the city's assets and giving grant money to every adult in Detroit. We're taking our reparations and giving it to ourselves. That's what the people have a right to. We don't have to keep asking for justice. No one can give you justice but yourself. So Detroit, we're going to give ourselves justice. We're going to give ourselves all these homes instead of being homeless. We're going to pardon ourselves of these false charges, criminal charges. We're going to let our brothers and sisters free. We have the power to do that. That's practicing the extreme of fundamental law. It's not seditious. We're not breaking any laws. That's law. So if you have a right to do it, why not? So in Detroit, September 17th, while the whole world is watching, the whole world would be in America. All the leadership of the world would be in America at the United Nations General Assembly. We're striking while the whole world is here. And we mean business. This is not play. This is not a demonstration. We're dealing with our livelihood here. We're dealing with lives of women, children, older people, our elders, and ourselves, the men. That's what's happening the 17th September. Are you going to be there or are you going to be against it? Because if you don't participate, then you're automatically against it. We need people. It's powered by the people. So, make your choice. Nation of Islam, Neuro Detroit, whatever these organizations out here, SCLC, any organization in Detroit, make your choice to stand with the people or you standing against the people. And I will put the picture right now and shame the Nation of Islam member Stephen, whatever, Grady, who's a prominent member of the Nation of Islam here in Detroit, who's also the chief of staff of the city council president who was there at our event last year, running people away from voting and withdrawing their consent from government and consenting to their own self-government. I'm going to put his picture up. You deserve shame. You're a traitor to your race. But besides that, Detroit, that's what's going on. Everybody, show up. All power is to the people. We must demonstrate that, or we will remain in our condition forever. It's on us. Let's activate it with our heart and put it to action with these hands. Love y'all. Peace.
Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to who?
God damn it.
Is Donald Trump of our people?
No. No, sir.
Is he murdering police of our people?
No, sir.
Is the government, do they represent our people?
No, sir.
Then why they got power then?
We give it to them.
Man, if they deem expedient. Okay, where did Tamir Rice die at? Where did he get killed by them terrorist pigs at? Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, Ohio. Here's the Ohio Constitution. Article 1, Bill of Rights, Section 2. All political power is inherent in the people. Government is instituted for their equal protection and benefit, and they have the right to alter, reform, or abolish the same whenever they may deem it necessary. Come on now. As soon as I got here back from Africa, I went to Maryland, and they killed Freddie Gray the same day I got to Maryland.
Yes, they did.
What's the Maryland Constitution? Declaration of Rights. Article 1. That all government of right originates from the people, is founded in compact only, and instituted solely for the good of the whole, and they have at all times the inalienable right to alter, reform, or abolish their form of government in such manner as they may deem expedient. And last but not least, here's where did Mike Jones die at? What state was that? Not Mike, yeah, Mike Jones. Where did he get shot at? Y'all was out there. Where did Mike Jones get shot at? Mike Jones. I'm sorry. Mike Jones. Back then, they didn't want Missouri.
Ferguson, Missouri.
Mike Brown. Ferguson, Missouri. Bill of Rights, Section 1. That all political power is vested in and derived from the people. That all government originates from the people. It's founded upon their will only. Section 3. The people of this state have the inherent, sole, and exclusive right to regulate the internal government and police thereof, and to alter and abolish their constitution and form of government whenever they may deem it necessary to their safety and happiness. As in Isaiah said, we gotta learn to do right, man. They say we can abolish the government. They say we regulate the police. So what do we have there? Hands up, don't shoot me. Submitting our will, said their will. Our will only. They gonna submit to our will, but we submit on we submit to their will.
Yes, sir.
Come on, don't shoot.
Yes, sir.
Give me some land, give me some freedom. Give me some justice, no justice, no peace. No one to say, look, we got some Panthers out here. Those are our new police. Go around them, crack the police up, fire them, bring the one who shot them. We're gonna hang them by sundown. That's what we have the power to do.
That's right. That's right.
That's how the American government was set up.
That's right.
We want to be rallying behind that. This is the year.
This is the year
That we get free.
that we get free.
This is the year.
This is the year
That we get free.
that we get free.
Don't be playing with that. Let's get out there and make something happen. Black power.
Black power. Black power. Black power.
Deriving their just powers, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government.
Hi, Nicole Perkins and I voted. Denisha Smith and I voted.
Erin Snyder and I voted.
All right, Michael Strickland, I voted.
Hi, I'm Tamika Brooks and I voted. I'm Tori Coleman and I voted.
Nikita Taylor and I voted.
My name is Shemaya Stamps and I voted.
Robert Legal, and I voted.
Hi, I'm Amir Cohen and I voted.
Hi, I'm Bianca and I voted.
I'm Preston Griffin, and I voted. Jonathan Rose, I voted.